Hey, Adam, nice to meet you. Kind of a two-part question. What do you feel like you can do for the Orioles, and what do you feel like the Orioles can do for you?
I think I can provide a lot of things for the Orioles. Exciting young team. I think everybody got a glimpse of that last year. I was just looking at the roster. I think I'm second oldest now, so that's exciting. For myself, I got a little taste of being able to be that veteran type guy last year in Seattle. A lot of the same kind of qualities in that team as Baltimore has. So it's a lot of fun for me. Coming from the outside, just watching them and playing against them, the excitement that they had and the energy they brought each and every night. So looking forward to that, and hitting the ground running.
Rock Kubaco, Masson Sports.
Hey, Adam, how would you describe, I guess, the sales pitch that the club had offered to you? What were some of the things that they were stressing to entice you to sign?
Really the opportunity just to be able to play every day at, whether it be at second or in the corner outfield. I didn't have my best offensive performance last season, and Mike had asked what kind of adjustments I was making or trying to make this offseason, and then pulled up a frame of exactly what I said. So it seems like they've done their homework on myself, and seemed like we kind of view things in a similar manner. So just getting back on track, the chance to get back on track, the opportunity, the ballpark provides for a hitter like me is pretty enticing too. And then just the opportunity to be on a young, fun team that is hungry and really good. So that's exciting for myself to be able to join up with a group like that.
Rich Dubroff, Baltimore Baseball.
Hey, Adam, we saw a lot of you when you were in spring training, when you were with the Pirates, until a couple of years ago. How familiar are you with the Orioles? And since you played in Sarasota a lot, how familiar are you with the team?
Not a ton, really. I know Trey Mancini is a great buddy of mine, but he's no longer there. Outside of that, just know a few of the guys from playing against him over the years in spring training. But it's really been a lot of roster turnover since I've been just been gone for a year and a half, I guess. So from that area, but so not too familiar. But I just played against them with the 6-7 games last season. So kind of seeing them from the outside. But other than that, it's just seeing the highlights down the stretch last year. So yeah.
Jake Rill, MLB.com.
Hey, Adam, what all did you learn from being on a playoff team last year? And what did you just take away from that experience of getting to play in the postseason for the first time?
Well, it's something you dream of your whole life. You're sitting in the backyard picturing yourself in those moments, and having that opportunity is what you're playing for. So the second half run we had in Seattle was kind of similar to what Baltimore was doing. But it's why you play the game. It's makes it a lot easier to come to the yard every night, play a hard nine when you're in contention, when you're pushing for something, and I don't know, it's the same game. It's just a lot more energy and a lot more exciting to be a part of. So learning, I didn't really learn a whole lot. Maybe I guess I would learn it's the same game, but it's when you're in that race throughout the couple 3 months down the stretch, it's the attention to the detail with every aspect of the game is there. So it's really just a carryover of that, because every pitch means something, every out means something, and if you give away extra outs, and they'll come back to bite you.
Noah Trister, Associated Press.
Hey, Adam. Welcome to Baltimore. You mentioned adjustments that you're looking to make this offseason. What are some of those exactly, and what are some of the things that the team, I guess, recommended in that regard?
Really just trying to get connected with the lower half and the top half again. I felt like after spring training last season, I kind of couldn't get the feeling of staying in the ground, using the ground as my friend and driving down into it. So just trying to get that connected again, simplifying a few things and not trying to do too much, using the whole field again. I know when I'm at my best, that's my strength. So getting back to that. And but there's really no more outside of that. I think being a little more disciplined I could do and zoning up a little more. And I think that leads to a lot more quality at bats. But I know it's in there. It's just a matter of simplifying a few things.
Thanks.
Andy Koska, Baltimore Banner.
Hey, Adam, welcome. Wanted to just see when you're in the pitch process. I mean, did you talk to the hitting coaches at all? I mean, how influential were they, and when they kind of went frame by frame on things maybe that you wanted to work on, that you kind of felt like, hey, this is a place that they understand my swing.
We haven't gotten into conversation yet with the hitting guys. We have a call set up in the next couple of days, so we'll get to that. But yeah, it's just Mike pulling up what he did during our Zoom call with him and Hyde. It kind of showed what they've done their homework. Really, they were on me from the start, so that kind of they showed their interest there. And but yeah, I'm looking forward to talking with all the hitting guys and breaking some things down, because I like to keep it simple, but I know they have some stuff that could help, and I'm open ears and just looking forward to that.
Dan Conley, The Athletic.
Adam, you alluded to this earlier in a couple of the questions, but what was last year like for you? And did it become frustrating as you didn't kind of find your swing there earlier on? And I guess also just, one of the things I'm sure the Orioles liked about you is your on base percentage was always pretty high, pretty good. And that obviously took a little bit of a dive last year as well as the average. So what was that whole season like for you in Seattle?
Yeah, frustrating at times. Even when I felt like I was going good, I'd hit balls right at guys. So it was also the most fun I've ever had playing the game. Most fun since college, at least. So, winning does a lot for that. And so, I kind of put my personal stuff aside and just try to do anything I could to, help the team win that night. And that's what it came down to. So definitely frustrating at times, but a lot of fun as well. So it's really how can you help the team win, and that's the main goal every night.
Nathan Ruiz, The Sun.
Adam, where do your bat to ball skills come from? Obviously, that's been a big part of your game throughout your career. How did that kind of develop?
I guess it's something I've always kind of done as at a young age, and just kind of carried it over. So just trying to keep it simple, use the whole field. Take the knob to the inside part of the ball has kind of always been a thought of mine. If you stay inside the ball, you got a chance. You start trying to get around it and pull it or manipulate it, it kind of hurts. So really that, and then just kind of understanding who I am. I'm not the big 6'4" guy that's going to drive the ball out of the ballpark 40 times. So understand who I am, get on base any way I can, and let the big guys behind me drive me in.
Rich Dubroff, Baltimore Baseball.
Hey, Adam, the Orioles have a young second base prospect named Jordan Westbrook who went to the same school that you did. Do you have any knowledge of him? Have you ever worked with him or talked to him?
We've never worked together, no. We've met a couple of times, I think, back in Starkville. I watched him play a good bit when he was at Mississippi State. Very exciting player, got a lot of tools, and he's fun to watch. So look forward to working with him in spring and picking his brain a little bit and helping him out and just working together.
Andy Koska, Baltimore Banner.
All good. That was mine.
Okay. Dan Conley, The Athletic.
Yeah, Adam, with the shift being eliminated this year, how do you think that'll affect you as a second baseman, and how do you think that affects you as left-handed hitter?
I don't think it's going to be as drastic for guys like myself. I think it's more the big lefty, pull lefties. That's going to affect them a lot. But at the same time, the biggest change would be bringing in and not allowing the second baseman to go to the short right field, because I think that's going to allow some other balls to get through. But if you look at a lot of things last season or the last couple seasons, the shortstop may be up the middle on the shortstop side, and then the second baseman's playing a little pull. So I don't think it's going to be a huge difference. I know defensively it will be. You're going to have to cover a little more ground, but at the same time, you're still in the same area. Maybe you have to show a little more quickness getting the balls, just from not having the range from being in short right field. But I don't know, should be a little more athletic and hopefully, at the plate have a few more balls sneak through.
Time for a couple more questions. Paul Mancano, Mass and All Access.
Hey, Adam, have the Orioles given you any kind of idea of where defensively they'd like you to play the bulk of your games this year, whether it's second base or in the outfield?
I believe it'll be second. I mean, I'm not making the lineup every night though, so just gonna go play where Hyder puts me in. So like I said, it doesn't matter a whole lot. Just when I'm in the lineup, I'm gonna try to contribute and play the best of my ability.